Okay, it's day 14. I'm at Buckwong Creek. The rough plan today is to walk to Buenba, which should be around lunchtime. It's about 7:30 now. I'll be gone by about 8. I'm pretty well packed up in here. Just got to pull the tent down. And then maybe camp up on Johnnie's top tonight. It's a fair grunt. We'll see how we go. I like the thought of the water tank up there. Buenba's a bit of a swampy kind of place at the best of times, so we'll see how it goes. Now, I forgot to say yesterday, the app dropped out too, so the stats are a little bit short, but it was a fairly solid day. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the app. It keeps on pausing and losing, and for no reason. I thought it was maybe I was touching it, but it was in my pocket, in my chest pocket of my pack, so I definitely didn't touch it yesterday when it turned off. Maybe I'm moving that slow, it thinks I'm stopped. I don't know. All right, I'll catch up with you later. The rain kind of came through all night. It's not constant. I think I'm going to be okay, unless they were talking about an east coast low, so if that kind of pushes inland a bit, I might cop it, but we'll see how we go. All right, it's about 8. I'm off. That dry patch is where I camped. Let's get down to the hut. There's a locked hut down here on a road, and then I followed the road for a while. So I'm not sure if it's coming out in the video, but there's a really strange limestone feature that blocks this valley. It runs, there's the creeks down there on the left, and that 4-metre high limestone wall runs right up there. I mean, there's a bit of dirt on it up there, you can't see the white. But yeah, it looks like a natural kind of fence almost. So I'm at Buckwong Hut off Buckwong Track. So I've come up the valley this morning. The hut's locked, but it has got a veranda, so I'm just going to sit at the veranda, have some brekkie, hopefully wait for the shower to blow through. He says optimistically. We'll see how we look, eh? So I just topped up with water on this creek at Buckwong Track. Used to be an old bridge here by the look of it. It's long since gone. I got the cover on the phone, so I hope you can hear me. And the vision won't be great. Today's going to be one of those days where I just try and keep everything dry as best I can. Alright, time to keep going. So I'm not too sure about this. This is it's not the way my map says to go, and it's not the way I went last time. There is a bit of a track up there. My map says to follow Buckwong Track, which I'll probably do. It almost looks like that's half-assed, that thing. Anyway, I'll keep going. This is the way I went last time. So there's a side trip down there for a few k's, down to some old, I think they're tungsten mines. Needless to say, in this weather, I'm not going to be doing it. But yeah, I'm heading up now to meet a more major road. I forgot the name of it. Might be Buloka Range Road. Before I drop down to Buenba through this stuff. That's going to be a joy in the rain. At least I don't have to worry about the trees gripping on me. So it's Mount Hope Road that I'm on now. I'm about to drop another kilometre into that valley with all the cloud. Okay, I've reached the spot where the Alps track leaves Mount Hope Road and drops down to Buenba Creek, and this is the track. If you look very carefully on that tree over there, you'll see one of the old blue track markers kind of wedged into the bark. This is going to be absolutely feral. But anyway, wet scrub, wet bushfire regrowth, bugger all track to begin with. That's what I signed up for. Alright, no use whinging about it. Let's get on with it. So within 3 metres I'm soaked. Well, I was already soaked, but I'm extra wet. But I have found another bulldoze track. And I don't know where it's going to take me, but I'm going to follow it. It has to go down to the valley. Whether it follows the exact route of the Alpine track, of course there's no markers. We shall find out. As long as I get to the road that takes me to the Buenba Creek, it doesn't really matter. I can just follow the road down to the creek and get back on the... Well, there's no track down there anyway. Next bit of the track's the swamp. So, anyway, onwards. Let's see where we get to. So I'm down at Buenba Flats. It's Buenba Creek just down there. I'm heading up here. Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, it goes absolutely feral in about 300 metres. And then once I'm through the swamp, then I've got Johnny's top this afternoon. It's about lunchtime now. I'm going to find a log to sit on somewhere. The rain stopped for a minute. All right, all good. Apart from that, we're going well. It's 12 o'clock I've got down here, so it's not too bad in this kind of weather. All right, touch base soon. I don't think it's working too well through the screen. You'll have to believe me, there's some wobblies up there. So before I get into the real tussocky swampy section, I'm gonna have some lunch. There's a lot of roos around, but they're very camera shy. It'll probably work now I've got the camera out of the cover, but when I've got the cover on, I don't think it zooms too well. Anyway, I'm gonna have a rest. There's gonna be a big afternoon of type 2 fun. First through this swampy section, and then up Johnny's top, which is a big climb. It sounds like the rain's just starting again too. Well, that's new from my last visit. There's a track marker in the swamp. So, I don't know if you can see what I'm walking through here on the video. It's just tusky grass. Now it's wet, probably better wet because the snakes are probably asleep. But yeah, there's a few k's of this before I start climbing Johnny's top. This is real type 2 stuff. So it's Buenba Creek I'm following. It's actually quite a pretty creek. It's the same as such a bastard to walk along. So I'm still making my way through Buenba Swamp, heading for that hill there. That's where the track up Johnny's top starts. So only another 15 minutes. This horror, I think. It's had everything: thistles, blackberries, tussock, wombat holes, trees covered in the ground. No track. It's probably, in my opinion, the worst. I don't know what it would be. 5Ks of the Australian Alps track. The other sections that get overgrown tend to come and go a bit, depending on when they've last been cleared. This one is just shit every time. If I ever say I'm going to do the Alpine track again, remind me not to do this bit. So this is the little creek you cross right at the bottom or the start of the climb up Johnny's top. I've just topped up my water here. There's my little spur over there. Just got to go and find the track now. It's recently been cleared, so I'm hoping the climb's not too bad. Rain's come back too, by the way. Someone's hung an old high-vis coat there to let people know where to go. Okay, we got some markers. I think I saw 2 markers in the whole swamp. Pretty soon we'll turn left and start climbing straight up, more or less. Anyway, you get the gist. So the good news is the first insanely steep bit's been flagged with pink tape. Once it levels out, I'll probably get to the bit where they cleared it up a bit. This isn't too bad anyway, I reckon. The rain's shitty though, I tell you. So I'm into the climb up Johnny's top now. The rain's eased off a little bit, still coming down. But yeah, at least I've found a track and it's fairly clear. So even though I'm climbing steeply, it's not too bad. Life's good. Looking forward to crawling in a sleeping bag or a quilt tonight, that's for sure. So I'm still on my climb up Johnny's top, probably half hour to go. Had a glimpse of blue sky before for about 3 minutes, first time all day. That's gone now. There's one of the old track markers toasted. They've done a pretty good job of clearing this track. It's been pretty good. Once I left that swamp, it's been pretty good walking uphill. It's steep, that first bit's so steep. But then it's all good. So there you go, I wasn't lying. Patch of blue. And a cloud down the valley down there. That's where I've spent the afternoon climbing out of. Hope this blue sky means the weather's changing. Well, would you look at that? Up at Johnny's top, after walking in the rain all day, the sun's come out for sunset. I was just talking to a couple of ladies camped up here, and they're saying about lunchtime tomorrow it's meant to pour again. Awesome. All right, I'm up on Johnny's top. I'm gonna hit the bed, get to bed soon. I'm getting cold. I'm still a bit wet. Did 28.5 k's today and about 1,100 metres climbing. According to all trails, didn't turn itself off for a change today. Today was type 2 fun. That swampy bit down the bottom, I hate that. I'm never walking that again. But Johnny's top was good. The track up, steep grunt forever. But yeah, it was good. And the track, there's a bulldoze track down to Buenba from Mount Hope Road, which made that a little bit easier too. All right, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I'm going to get in the quilt and get warm.